Good morning, good evening. Let's have a look. I was going to go out this morning, and lucky for you guys, I didn't. I decided not to. I decided to stay home. Yeah, I just got up too late as well. Like, seriously, couldn't be bothered driving all that way. So, yeah, still getting over my jet lag. I hope that everyone is doing really well. We'll wait for a few more people to come online. I've got some cinnamon incense here. It smells absolutely divine. I bought this in the UK. It's the best incense I've found, and believe me, I've bought a lot in my life, and I'm going to actually put and shout out to that company in the description. I'll put that in later, so if you guys want to buy the same one, you can purchase it online. Right, let me get myself organized and have a look at the collective. What cards do I want to use? All right, let's have a look. It is a new moon special today. We'll be talking about the new moon. I will be on though probably tomorrow morning and tomorrow night as well, and we'll be talking about the new moon as well. Okay, so we'll be doing a couple of days of new moon readings. It is October and it's on the 21st, and that is in I'm pretty sure it's in Libra. Let's wait for a few more people to jump on before I start talking too much about it. And then of course we move into Scorpio season, so very exciting times, especially, you know, moving from Libra to Scorpio is always an interesting time because we get that Libran energy through the whole month of October to the 21st of getting truths, getting clarity. There's a lot of, I know, people that have ended relationships, like major shifts in relationships with their partners or relationships with family, truths coming out, having a lot more clarity on sort of like which way you need to go. I was watching a YouTube video last night. It was from Wisdom from North, so I don't know if you ever watched her channel, and she's a podcast lady that interviews people about near-death experiences and all sorts of things really. And where am I going with this? I've completely forgot. And yeah, basically she was talking about dreams. Some of you may have got a lot of clarity in your dreams in October. I haven't dreamt, I don't dream often, but when I do, I pay attention to my dreams. Unfortunately, a lot of us forget our dream in the morning. So if you're dreaming right now, write that down, but make sure that you're aware. That's talking about predictions as well. If you're seeing something to do with the future, don't dismiss it, guys, okay? It's important that, you know, Spirit brings us things through dreams and through waking life as well, but it's really important that that visionary part of the sign is not discounted for just being a dream. So pay attention to your dreams. Some of you got a lot of clarity, and then we'll of course we're going into Scorpio season, okay, which is all about, you know, Scorpio is the tower energy. Scorpio is the death card. Okay, so, you know, huge transformations, massive change coming, possibly on a global level as well. I won't talk too much about predictions. I want to do my own meditation and not like feed off somebody else's predictions online, and make sure that I'm bringing forward my predictions and not someone else's. But there is like a lot of global things that could happen. I mean, there's always stuff going on, right? But right, we haven't got a lot of people on the feed as yet, but I'm going to start making a list and saying good evening. So we got Starfall, hi Starfall, Dasha, hi, Posel, Posel, hey Posel, how are you? Abundance, Ashish, how are you? If you're new to the channel, please don't post like questions in the feed. I really support your interaction, but when I'm doing a reading for someone, it's a little bit difficult to read the feed and pick up on spirit what's trying to tell me for the person I'm reading for. So please just like be patient. I will call your name. So everyone that is here is on the list. Hi Kritika, hi Teresa. Okay, let's oh, I've picked up the Waite Smith, so that's fine. Let's have a look and see for this new moon. I'm also going to be using the Moonology deck. I'll have to get it out of my tarot collection over here. And trust me, I have a tarot collection. I try and just buy cards that I'm really guided to get, but I love collecting, and I have to calm down on it because I really don't need as many as I do have. Where's my Moonology deck? Oh my goodness. And then you can't find them because I've got so many. All right. Well, they're not in there. Hold on, guys. And they're right here, on top of my other box full of cards. Okay, which is good. So we're going to be using the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. Okay, and we're going to have a look and see what's here. And for each person, I will pull a card from the Moonology deck for the new moon. New moons bring new things, okay? This Libran season moving into Scorpio season, has been a lot of endings, but with the Scorpio coming in, you've got the Death card, which is revealing new beginnings and transformation of oneself, soul and spirit, possibly, you know, physical, mental, emotional as well. And big changes. Let's hope they're for the very good, and know that spirit will never bring you anything you cannot handle. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here. Hi Jamie, how are you? Okay, let's see what's here for this new moon. For those who this relates to, spirit, if you're watching this after the live, I'll put the timestamp when this collective starts, which will be at 9 minutes. So let's just shuffle. Okay. So this morning I was lying in bed and I was procrastinating a little bit about getting up, and I got up and then I put a dress on and it just sort of fell on top of, like, it fell on me like perfectly. It was really strange. And then like the morning has, since I've got up, been very smooth. So there's something about being confident here, being, you know, with this new moon, with this new start. We always have a new start on the new moon. Oh, my dog is being naughty. He's taken something out of the bin and he's playing with it. Oh, so naughty. Okay, I've just given him food. So, animals. There's something here about confidence, right? There's something here about being confident and things falling into place for us. Like things literally falling into place. So there's that serendipity energy here going on where, you know, if you actually do something and begin, it has only just begun, I'm hearing some spirit. So if you start something, it's going to, like Eight of Wands energy, like move really quickly and benefit you, okay? Okay, spirit, please bring forward messages for the collective, one card at a time, thank you. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. Ooh. Okay, so we've got Capricorn and Virgo energy. So spirit is asking us here to get really grounded. We've come from air, from Libran, we're going into water. And when that happens, you know, we just have to be reminded to stay grounded. Use your base or root chakra meditations to stay grounded, okay? And, you know, you can wear the color red as well. We also have, oh, very nice. So this new moon and another Virgo card. This is very interesting. Spirit's asking me to pull out 6 cards and I was only going to pull out 3, but that's fine. Bottom of the deck, we have confidence. Like I just talked about, confidence is the key. There could have been something going on since Leo season, which was the sign before Virgo. So we're talking about back in August here, where maybe you have stopped yourself from doing something. You don't feel you're good enough to do something, or you don't feel confident enough to do something. And Spirit's saying, come on now, guys. Confidence is the key, and you know, don't procrastinate anymore. If you action, because fire energy is all about action, you will get things done, and you'll get more and more confident every day. It's a little bit like when you start the gym, right? You don't go and do a 10K run. You do slow steps. You may start walking. I mean, I don't believe in running, but not for any other reason, for health reasons though. But that's my opinion. But I'm digressing here. You start slowly, okay? You take your time. So there's something about you've been taking your time on something possibly since August here, and like keep going forward. The first card we have is Capricorn energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This is really, really beautiful. This, excuse me, we've got 1, 2, 3 full moon energies here. So full moons could have been very significant in bringing something to a head and closing something off in the last few months. This is the full moon in Capricorn, which is yet to come, but it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, you know, by the end of the year, because Capricorn is end of year energy. When is Capricorn? Yeah, from the 22nd of December into January. So by the new year, whatever's going on in your life that's been very, very difficult is coming to an end, all right? But it comes with confidence, and it comes with the next card as well. Knowing that you are good enough. This is full moon in Virgo, so we've gone from Capricorn here to Virgo. Just know that you are good enough, all right? You are good enough to close something out, to start something new, all right? But it does require you to step out of your comfort zone with this card. This is a North Node energy, okay? So Spirit is asking you to step out of your comfort zone, and that may mean that you need to adjust a few things. This is the 3rd quarter moon, adjustments required, okay? So between moons, that's between moons, between new moons and full moons, possibly in the month of October, November, like in Scorpio season, there is some adjustments that need to be required. Maybe you're going to start something and, you know, you don't finish it. That's okay. We're in Aquarius timeline now. As long as you know yourself and know what you want to do, you can move and try or change or learn something different, okay? Could be within your job, whatever. Now we have this one also in Virgo. This is the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take. I mean, don't overgive, guys. Know when, you know, set your boundaries. Know when you have given enough, or if you're not receiving, then it's time to leave that situation or person. And if something's not giving back to you, like a work situation, know that you are better and you are good enough for more, all right? This is Libran energy. This is full moon in Libran energy. A win-win outcome is forecast. So since the last full moon to now, I'm moving into Scorpio season. Something could have, like, especially with that justice energy here on the card, really balanced out, seeing the truth of the situation. And this is a full moon, so you've had a lot of clarity possibly in the month of October since the end of September on what you need to do moving forward. You could have tried to go outside your comfort zone as well, this being on the diagonal here to this. You could have tried to do that and then realized no. Like maybe you were sort of like not happy in a current relationship, or thought you weren't happy, but it just took a break from your partner or a vacation to realize that actually everything's okay and the grass isn't greener on the other side. So this is new moon energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You are good enough, guys. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You may need to adjust a few things, but you are going to win in the end if you keep at something, okay? Time to give rather than to take. Make sure you're giving back to your community, your family, your friends, and your lovers, your loved ones, okay, or your partner or whatever. So that was your new moon reading. It was at 9 minutes to 16 minutes. I think we spent enough time on that. I will pull a card for each person today from the Moonology deck, okay? All right. First person on the list is Starfall. Thank you, Jamie, for making a list. I'm not quite sure where Queen is. Queen may come on as well. Thank you. And Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Everyone that's online is definitely on the list, okay? If you haven't been here before, just wait till your name's called. Hopefully you can, thank you, Jamie. Hopefully you can stay on here. It's Saturday night, so happy Saturday night. I don't usually get a lot of people on Friday and Saturday night, so we'll have a small group on here probably today, if that's okay. General reading for Starfall. I'm going to pull out a new a Moonology card. So what you need to focus on in and around the 21st of October, which is on, is it on Monday or Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday next week. Okay. Interesting. You've got one of the cards that was also in the general. Let's use some tea leaf oracle, guys. If you want particular cards, let me know. I can facilitate that. I've got lots of different cards here. We've got the Waite Smith, the Morgan Greer deck. We've got oracle cards. If you want oracle, just say oracle and I'll be able to sort of pick up on what's best for you, okay? From what I have, I've got a lot of oracle cards here. But today I'm using the tea leaf. If you want these as well, I can use these. A lot of people like the tea leaf deck. It's quite cute, isn't it? Okay, Starfall. You've got quite a lot of messages here. I'm not taking the ones that turn downwards. I'm not even looking at those. Okay. First of all, I'm just going to say, if you haven't received something or you're waiting something or waiting some sort of success to come in, it is coming. You may have to be a little bit patient, Starfall. I feel that, like, and the cards are showing me here, the new year, even February energy is coming in. So you've got success in February. And in between those two cards came victory in an endeavor, okay? So if you're waiting to get a new job, money's going to be coming into you. We've got the coins card. All right. And you will have some sort of triumph over obstacles. So I do feel like you may be going through some financial challenges or career challenges. We do also have the card of career here. Okay, so as far as your job's concerned, it's, you know, if you're happy within a job and you want to leave, you will definitely land something you really want, especially by January or February next year. The success coming in if you put in, you know, the work to get, you know, to focus on that. I'm going to put those cards away, else the table's going to get overloaded. We've also got this one card here called the Turkey Spirit. And this actually says, someone is behaving stupidly. So I'm going to look at that a little bit and then see if there's anything in your general that pertains to that. So then there could be someone around you that's behaving silly, stupid. I don't like the word stupid. I think we're all on our soul journey and it's all about learning, right? But that's what the card says. So someone may be behaving immaturely or, yeah. So it could be even a child, a teen. Turkey, you know, can talk about Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving time. I think it's in November. We don't celebrate it in Australia, but and also like around the festive period. Okay, so there could be something coming up with that. Let's have a look at a general for you The Devil in the reverse. So I do think that this pertains to this turkey energy. If someone is behaving erratic, I'm hearing, or being difficult and doing it on purpose just to annoy or to make things difficult for you. And then we have the Devil in the reverse, the first card that came out, Capricorn energy. So this is saying to me that Spirit's saying you really need to detach your energy from a particular person, causing you maybe some sort of grief here. It could be in your present moment. You can, talk to me and let me know if it's resonating as well with you. And Spirit's saying you can do it as well, because it's in the reverse. The Spirit's saying you can detach from this energy. It's not going to be hard for you to do that. It could also be a masculine fire sign. Okay, so we've got Capricorn energy, we've got masculine fire sign energy here. Someone could be like, if you're giving too much to a person, or especially a person, you need to pull back your energy. If you're over giving or not teaching a child something. I saw something the other day, I won't go on about it, but it was something on YouTube about how a girl had bullied someone on a school bus, and they kicked her off the bus, and her father drove behind her and made her walk to school. There's something about, for a week or something about being cruel to be kind. If you need to be cruel to be kind, if you've got children, right, and you just need to teach them something, that's also coming up. Or someone could be just like being really immature and leaving you out of situations, okay? If this is something you don't know of, this could be something coming up. On the split, I've got the Devil. No, I haven't. I've got the Death card. So the Death card does talk about, so Spirit wants us to talk about what's coming in for Scorpio season, okay? I'm just going to put that card back. I think that just related to that Turkey Spirit, which we'll put back, okay? So your new moon card is a time to give rather than to take. It is a new moon energy, all right? It's important that we also check ourselves now and again to say, are we taking too much from other people's energy, or are we being Six of Pentacles and giving as well? I feel that there's some sort of exciting news coming in towards you. It's going to make you very happy on a financial level. So like I said, if you're looking for work, and you have been maybe looking for work or wanting to change your job since September, something's coming in that's going to make you very stable. Show me Scorpio season. So we've got end of October. Ooh, all in the upright, please, Spirit. So we've got Nine of Cups energy. Something's going to make you very happy. Something's going to fulfill you. You're really focused on yourself and filling that cup and being emotionally happy. I'm also hearing supporting another or being emotionally supportive of another. There's definitely a new contract coming in towards you in regards to your career, okay? High Priestess. The Devil's come out again. So we've got Pisces, Capricorn energy. Spirit's saying you're going to know it's time to leave a place. This is a place. It's not a person. In this respect, the other part of the reading was a person. But it can also mean like you're attached to a toxic environment currently in your career, your job, a family situation, a home situation. And Spirit's saying you'll know when the right time is to make that move, okay? There's a lot more stability coming in the next 4 months, I'm going to say, which will bring us into February. And we got that February energy before, right? We've got the Page of Wands. That's beautiful. That's, being excited and going on a new adventure, possible travel. You've also got the card of travel, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles, and you also have the Emperor energy. So you are moving in the right direction in your life. You are being divinely guided and led away from and towards situations. You have money coming in. We got that card in the Tea Leaf Oracle, money and wealth coming towards you, which is really going to help you be more stable. By April, I have a time frame here. Oh no, my dog's choking on something. See, you shouldn't be in the bin then. You shouldn't be putting your nose in the bin, because now what's happening? Okay. The Emperor and the Four of Wands, that is giving me April vibes, big time, okay? If you're feeling unstable in finances or career, by April, you're going to be on point. You're going to be exactly where you need to be. But don't think you're moving in the wrong direction right now, because you are moving in the right direction. Take those intuitive hits you're getting about, I need to leave a job or I need to like move, then, you know, you need to take that into account. You need to action that. Aries energy is, we've got double Aries on the table, is all about action, okay? It's not about sitting on the sofa and going, I'd love a new job, I hate my job. Like, if you're not actioning anything, obviously, you're not gonna, like, nothing's gonna happen, right? So, Spirit's asking you to action. You do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, which is good luck and vibes coming in towards you. So, you know, take that wheel and work with it, because you can achieve so much between now and April if you apply yourself, okay? That was your reading. I will be pulling a card for everyone from the new moon, from the Moonology deck. Okay. Hi, King Ralph. Hi, everyone that's come in since I've been reading. Thank you. Hi, Lane. How you going? I've put you on the list. Let me have a look back here. Lady T. Hi, Lady T. I'll put you on the list. Marie, post your question. So if you do donate, guys, you will be next in queue like Marie is. So post your question, Marie, your first question. Jessica. Jessica. Okay, let's see if we can get to 8,000 subscribers this week, guys. I'm going to be on a couple more times, so we should get there. I haven't been 8,000 subscribers before. Yes, pay attention to your dreams. The Lady T's just said things, I see things in dreams actually happen. Oh, John, please, don't worry about the noise. It's my dog. He's just being really annoying. I fed him, and he's just walking around. I've got wooden floorboards, which are lovely, but his claws are just walking around on the floors. So if you hear any noise, it's just him. And he loves sitting up here with me. Marie, Jessica, what is coming in love for you in the immediate future? Let's pull a Moonology card, okay? Things have been unfair, or you feel things have been unfair. It's not time yet for a new romantic cycle, but it will be shortly. So you've got new moon in Libra energy, which is what we're coming into, that new moon in Libra on the 21st. These cards both came out in the reverse, so we want to like bring them in the upright, and then you have time for healing. So, you know, this is very straightforward to me, saying, you know, you asking a question about love, but it's saying to me, and while I'm talking about this, let me know if you want oracle cards or tarot or both, okay, in your reading. It's saying that it hasn't been time for a romantic cycle. It hasn't been the time, because there's some healing still required. Now, I'm going to do videos, yes, and I keep saying this, but I will do it in the future, about healing and how to actually heal. And we, you know, tarot readers, people on YouTube or wherever, we can bandy around words like, oh, you know, you have to heal, but what does that mean? So I want to do a video on that later. But this is like a time for healing, and both of these cards are in the reverse. Maybe you've been resisting to look back at situations, put yourself in those positions again, like in your physical, in your spirit, in your soul, pain again. And that's what healing is. So then you can give it up to spirit and pray and meditate and release it finally. So there's something from your past that was not fair. A new romantic cycle is just around the corner, so we're going to have a look at that. And he's walking down the stairs again now. Don't come back up here. If you want to go down there, don't come back up here again, okay? So annoying. All right, Maria, you've done enough healing. Yeah, I think we have, but, and maybe you have, okay, maybe you have. I'm not going to argue with you about that, okay? A new romantic cycle begins. Lovely. Well, let's see what that's going to bring in for you, okay? Jessica, let's see what's here for Jessica. There was a major disappointment in the past though, and it took you a long time to heal from it. There's maybe a few more, you know, endings have you said to the person. I mean, I don't know whether you need to talk to them. A big thing about healing is we also, even if we can't physically, I physically said this to someone from my past, but if you can't physically say it, forgive them, or say to spirit, I forgive this person, or send out the energy to them of forgiveness. You may want, like, you may need an apology, or you may feel like you don't need one, whatever, but like it's if we forgive another, whether they forgive us or not, doesn't matter, as long as we give up that forgiveness energy. Okay, we forgive another, right? So if you haven't forgiven someone, because I'm getting that forgiveness energy, because that healing came out in the reverse, so it's like, have you forgiven this person energetically or not? Maybe you have. Okay, so present and moving forward. Let's not talk about past. All in the upright, please, Spirit, unless I feel that it needs to be intuitively in the reverse. So we have Leo. You could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could need to get grounded. Also, if you're not one of those signs, you could have it heavily in your chart. You've got the Strength card, you've got the Two of Wands, you've got the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You've also got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're very happy being on your own. You're very resourceful, you're very independent, you enjoy your freedom. And then we have this Moon card in the middle. And, you know, you've gained a lot of strength, especially over the past 2 years. You've really done a lot of inner work to look at your shadow side. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Miss Jessica. Oh, you're a Leo. Okay, cool. You could also have Pisces in your chart, all right? Thank you, Elaine. I'll put you down there. All right. Look, why is the Strength card and the Two of Wands? Because I feel that those cards are together, those cards are together, and that was like in the middle of the reading. This is definitely past energy. This is like the past couple of years where you've really gained a lot of strength on an internal level. You've followed some dreams of yours, whether they be career related, friendships. I'm getting social with you. You may have like really built up a new social group or joined some sort of groups, but you've really faced some sort of shadow aspect of yourself and followed your dreams here. Okay. There has been a lot of fear, which is still what you're working through. I have a lot of fears in my life, and I'm always working on my fears. So, you know, it applies to everyone. And, you know, it's like if you're like invincible or not afraid of anything, that's very unusual to, you know, be a human and have that. Okay. I know, Jessica. Okay. Give me a second. All right, Spirit, what needs to bring through, what they need to bring through, because these messages do pertain to you and will be significant. Why is the Queen of Pentacles? So you've got this double Virgo. So you could be a Leo, Virgo, cusper, or just have a lot of, you know, you could have Earth in your chart. Okay. Okay, so there's someone coming in that you don't see or you don't know. Or you don't see them coming, or you're not aware that they're interested in you, because I did see the Page of Swords energy before. This person is past life. This person is a soulmate. This person is definitely coming into your environment. Pay attention to your surroundings, okay? I think after 4 years of being single, you just might, you know, you may not be aware of the vibes that someone's trying to send out to you, but there's definitely someone wanting to get your attention in the near future, and this soulmate energy. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we now have a fire sign masculine here. Could be in Aries, or it could happen in Aries season. There's also something about Mercury retrograde. We're talking, Spirit, we're talking about romance. So let's just stick on the romance, please. Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm getting ringing in my left ear. You are going to be dating, and you're going to be really happy. And fire signs are going to be good for you. I'm just going to say that, okay? Leo, Sag, or Aries energies. So don't, I suppose, you know, especially in their North Node or their rising. Yay! You have the Ace of Cups. That's new love incoming. Something you've also been manifesting. Yes, you've been going through a lot of healing. The Star card is also about healing, especially for the past 2 years. You're ready for love. You've got a soulmate incoming. Ace of Cups. This may be someone you wouldn't normally be attracted to. Twin and soulmate energy can be like that sometimes, where there may not be a strong magnetic pull, but Spirit's saying give this person a chance. I'm also picking up Pisces energy. We have the Empress. So this is like you're looking good, you're feeling good. This could also happen just after Libra season. You have a soul contract with someone. This could lead to marriage. And there's a lot of happiness incoming for you. A lot of fairness within this relationship, okay? You're going to be very content. You're going to be very emotionally supportive. So keep thinking positively. There is someone coming in. You've had a lot of deceit in your life, and I know you said you've healed, but have you worked on your trust issues? That's just a separate, right, caveat there. Can you show me specifically who this person is, Spirit, in a court card or in 3 cards? Otherwise, if Spirit doesn't show me specifically, then that is just something for you to intuitively sort of like know. There he is. You're going to be very clear. When this person comes in with love, you're going to be very clear, because we've got the Ace of Swords with that, all right? There's a lot of clarity coming in, and it's definitely twin flame energy. You've also got Queen of Wands here with the Death card and the Page of Wands and the twin flame card. So it is a fire sign, I do feel. And on the split 2 of Cups, that's just Spirit clarifying it. And when they come in, you'll know. Please post your second question, and then we'll go to Elaine. I might pull some oracle cards. Spirit wants me to pull some oracle cards on you, Jessica, as well. If you do donate, please let Elaine or Jamie know. Okay, Jessica, your second question, please. Hi, spiritually inclined. How are you, lovely? May, hi May. I'll put you on the list. Spencer, you're on the list. Just waiting for Jessica's next question, please, Jessica. I seen your messages on my channel. Thank you for those. Where did you post? Has it deleted it? I think my things. Oh, here we go. What's coming in my money in the near future? Okay, let's look at recent past. Actually, I want to pull some animal cards as well on this one. We'll keep these 2 cards up here for the Moonology. They're your new moon energies, which are lovely with this new romantic cycle beginning, and it's from the new moon in Libra. You've got transformation is beautiful. Okay, that's the first card. So butterfly spirit, very Scorpionic energy, which is, you know, Libra, Scorpio. It is actually the card of Libra. You know, with this new moon in Libra, it's going to be a very big deal for you in love and in finances. This is showing me here. Thank you. Trust in the great mystery. You need to have a little bit more faith in spirit about, you know, what's coming towards you. So we got 1111 here. A lot of your financial concerns, I do feel that in the future you'll definitely be joining up with another person in your financial state as well, because, you know, sometimes, well, always, when people are in relationships and get married, that's what happens. And for you, I feel that's the case. So there's something here about your new relationship supporting you financially in the future, or this new person. I'm not saying you're not financially independent, right? Because you are, I am too. Spirit is saying nothing is wasted, and I'm also getting you will always have enough. Everything you've learned in regards to finances, especially because this is the number 9 and we're in the year of 9, you have learned this year, and there may have been very difficult times and you may have struggled. Nothing has been wasted. Everything you've learned about your money situation, you've got a lot of knowledge about how to move forward in regards to saving, putting money aside, where to invest, etc. And you're ready to reclaim some sort of power in regards, and we've got 44, which is healing energy. You may be seeing, I've been seeing 444, 22, 333. I want to say that to you. Just enjoy the present as well. Like, as things happen from a day to day, we plan so much financially for the future, and I'm not saying not to, but like we do, it's like inbuilt in us, it's inbred from a child, right? To save money, or that's too expensive, or this and this. So there's something here about like enjoying yourself as well, living in the present moment. Okay. If this is resonating, let me know. Let's see. I'm going to have a look at present and then future. We're not looking at past energy. I don't feel I really want to like look at past energy for you with this. Yeah, like I said, you know, your financial situation will really improve. Like, you may have I think you're okay right now because you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. You're financially, you know, independent and you have freedom. You'd probably want more. There could be something new that you're doing in regards to investments or a new job, right? Or a promotion, pay rise, or something like that. You could also be learning something new. 2026 is going to be a really good year for you, Jessica, to learn something new. And even though you may have to, say, work part-time and study part-time and get less money, there's something about being supported by a person or by a partner. This could even be family members, but I really do feel the 1111 already on the table, and now 11 again in the depiction of the Rider Waite Smith on the Two of Cups. It looks like an 11. Okay. Spirit's saying remember to do something that you love to do. Career and making money is also like, you know, career and money go hand in hand. Obviously we work for resources, so you need to do something you really love to do. You may be doing something now that your heart's not falling into, and Spirit's saying you know, apply yourself to learn something new here. There is something new coming in regards to finances and career. You're going to be supported by family or this new person in your life, and you will be learning something new, and you will be getting new money as well. But make sure it's something you really love. We spend so many hours of our day. I think you will do something you really love. I'm also getting like small business with you, so I don't know if you wanted a small business. And if you have a small business, if you learn the basics of bookkeeping and finances and how to run a business, a small business, and marketing and stuff, you'll be super successful. Okay, so you may have already thought about that. Don't hang on too tightly to your money. I'm not saying go and splurge and spend it, but because then you're going to get that Three of Swords. Right? But like, if we hang on, you know, that lack of mentality, if you hang on too tightly, that's when it will start draining away. Okay. Meditate, make sure you're praying. I'm getting as well. You will be, you know, I had the Empress in your first reading. I just saw the Empress on the split there. You will have to make some financial decisions. but you will ultimately come out on top financially, I do feel. Elaine, post your first question. Show me clearly, Spirit, what this is about. Show me a good card that signifies finances, please, Spirit. Two came out together there. We'll have a look at them in a second. Yeah, like, ooh. So it's time to get curious, possibly where you need to invest your money. This is, you know, or like how to start a new savings plan, or which bank or institution to go with, or whatever. Putting it under your pillow, whatever you want to do. Saving 10 to 20% of your wages if you can. There's something about it's been ingrained in you, or you've been carrying forward, like being really careful with money. Spirit wants you to let go of the reins a little bit and do some stuff that you love, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which means that like there is good luck and good fortune coming in towards you. So what's your relationship with money? When the swords come out, when we're talking about finances, especially these two cards, this is like, what's your relationship with money? You need to end some sort of mindset about, I never have enough. I'm never going to have enough. I'm never going to have enough. Because as long as you keep telling yourself that, you will never have enough, or you'll never have more than what you have now. So there's something about taking that blindfold off here and like looking at that, your relationship with money, and ending some sort of narrative that you've been, following here. But we do have the wheel. So as soon as you do that, the Wheel of Fortune comes in. All right. You will be learning something new. I'm getting strong business vibes with you, and you will be very successful in business, right? If you set up your own business. And it doesn't mean loads and loads of money. It just means being happy, being comfortable, and, being happy, okay? Lucky 13. My birthday's on the 13th, and I love the number 13. Elaine, general reading. Let's look at the new moon for you. New moon, 21st in Libra, guys. I will be doing a giveaway today, so don't go away. Even if you don't get your reading, you may win the giveaway. Okay, Elaine. Okay. Show me clearly for Elaine what this new moon in Libra on the 21st of October. That's not the one I wanted. That's just fell from my finger and not actually flipped from the deck. The new moon in Libra for Elaine. Yes, a couple of cards want to come out. You've got some cautious energy, not sure what to do in regards to a decision. Remember, the Mercury retrograde is upcoming in November, and that is an amazing time to just have a breather and, planning and preparation, not actually actioning anything, okay? So there is that cautious energy, which makes sense with this card, which says work through your fears. And this is Scorpio energy. So in Scorpio season, you'll definitely be going inward a lot more, Elaine, and doing that, I'm getting soul regression. I don't know if you've ever done regression. If you do it, make sure you do it professionally and make sure someone is with you. There's something maybe about past life regression here for you. How interesting, okay? Because I never, it's funny, Spirit always surprises me. I didn't actually think anything like that would come up. Have you done a past life regression? You will progress with it, by the way, as you work through your fears. A lot of people go to healing retreats if you're lucky to have enough finances to be able to do anything like that professionally. A lot of people go to therapy. Spirit's saying it would be good for you to do a past life regression. I feel that you've done this before, all right? But this says work through your fears around the time of the new moon and release any fears that you have. I mean, it's easy enough to say to, stop worrying about it, or why are you so afraid of that? But we're afraid of our own selves. That's the human ego, right? So, past life regression to work through your fears in Scorpio season. So maybe you need to research in your community, in your area, in your city, in your town, if there's anyone that can support and help you with doing something like that would be really beneficial. Or if you've got a super spiritual friend that can do it with you and knows what they're doing. I do feel there's definitely new love coming in. Once you've done this soul work, this shadow work in regards to your fears, you're going to feel like $1 million, Spirit saying. You're going to feel like a new you. There's definitely love coming in for you, Elaine. Like, it's so strong in your reading, okay? Bottom of the deck, there's that Hermit energy, right? That's that working through your fears and working with Spirit to do so. It will really help you, like, get mentally balanced, and you're going to feel wonderful, especially mentally, once you've done this facing your fears. High Priestess is also the keeper of secrets, so like really going within and digging out those skeletons from the closet. Look what comes after it, the Lovers, okay? Once you've done that, I feel that there's some sort of like balance coming in for you in regards to relationships and a new person, and now it's ended up at the bottom of the deck. So let's put it in the middle. Show me clearly for Elaine. Once she's done this regression, we've got a new contract coming in for you, whether it's work. Let's see what this is. New contract for Elaine. There's something about having fun. There's something about singing as well. Okay. Thank you. That one's significant, whatever it is. Yeah, you got the Libran energy again. I mean, the Death card, the Tower. Don't worry about those cards, guys. The Spirit just showing me some sort of time frame here. Get balanced on an emotional level. No divine timing is at play here. You've got the Star at the bottom of the deck. What's upcoming? The Knight of Cups as well. That love coming in towards you, and you're going to feel amazing. This card is significant. What is it? Yeah. Yes, it is. What did I just say? The Death energy. There's a new contract coming for you. Don't let it confuse you. Just go with it. There's not like, that's that fear energy, Seven of Cups. This isn't right. There's something's got to go wrong energy. Okay, you've got to sort of like release that, because good karma's at play here for you. And there's a releasing, a need to release fears in regards to like, no one will care about me, or no one wants me, or anything like that, because it's a soulmate coming in, and it will possibly happen or start. You may meet this person next, you know, end of this month into next month. Okay, right? The Hierophant, this could lead to commitment. Taurus energy, Libran energy, Scorpio energy. There's that Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck still, okay? So there is definitely a huge commitment coming in. It is a person. It's going to make you super happy. Show me who this is, please, Spirit. I've said for you all, you know, for ages, you've got new love, a really significant person coming in. You've got to put yourself out there too, Elaine. You can't expect them to come to you. This is a really strong relationship. This is like a healing relationship. You need to get curious. Look at this. You need to get curious about what's out there, you know. Maybe you need to join an online dating website. 55 on the screen, well, 1414. That's changed. Like, change the way you approach how to meet people. Because if you're sitting on your sofa expecting people to knock on your door, it's not going to happen, right? Divine timing can be at play, but we've got to put our part in too. So there's what does there's dating work. Look at that, Ace of Cups. Like, it's ready for you, but you just need to apply yourself in some sort of way. So, you know, maybe it's a dating website. I think like especially in Mercury retrograde, because this Hanged Man, Seven of Pentacles is coming up a lot, as is the Death card, as is the Tower energy is coming up a lot. So don't stress about those cards when they come out. It is just a time frame for me, okay? So you've got to apply yourself. There must be a dating website out there if you want to do online dating that is, you know, you have to pay for, and it's an actual serious website. There's a masculine here. Now, it can be someone who displays a lot of masculine energy. It could be a Taurus. You've got double Taurus. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't really matter what sign it is. This is someone who's got themselves together. This is someone who is very clear in what they want. Spirit showing me all different aspects of them here. Yeah, this is someone who is like in control of their emotions. They're in control of, you know, resources, finances, physical things too. They're very balanced on a mental level. They're possibly quite spiritual as well. I want you to pray and ask Spirit, with the Four of Swords being here at the bottom of the deck, to bring in what is meant for you, and, you know, shun anything that is not meant for you. There may be some temptation there with another person before you meet this person, but you will, you know, you've got the intuition. Do the work. We've got the same card we started with. Post your second question. Do that inner work. Do that shadow work. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful reading for you, but you have to apply it, right? You have to get busy. Don't procrastinate. Action. Aries energy there is all about action. Work through your fears. Do your shadow work. Do your past life regression if you can. Okay. We're going to put that card back. We don't want that energy in the secondary part of your reading. If you want to donate, you can do so through the PayPal link. If you do, I can check it and we can go forward. We've got 8:08 on my clock right now on my other phone. Okay. Wow. Yeah, lots of healing energy. All right. If you want particular cards, Elaine, let me know. I'm starting to get hot up here, but it's just the way it is. I'm just going to have to deal with it until I can get some air conditioning in this room. Probably not the best place to put my studio in tropical climate upstairs without air conditioning. But, you know, I love this room and I've always wanted to do it here. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy an aircon, I think. Okay. Actually, I might just get it today and then just be done with it. Okay. Tea leaf cards. Okay. Career reading, tea leaf cards. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull a few, depending upon how many come out of each deck. Career for Elaine, please. And I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break, 5-10-minute break, and we'll go back to the live. I will be doing a giveaway very, very shortly before I have my break, after Elaine's second part of her reading here. Ooh. Career reading, please, for Elaine. All right, so the cards that fell downwards, I'm not going to even look at or keep. So we're going to go to the next half of the deck. Right. This new person you're going to meet, I don't know why this keeps coming up because we're talking about career now. It could be someone you meet at work. It's possible that they're in the work-related, it's work-related, but in to do with love and work. It could be a female or a younger female, okay, that you're getting romantically involved with as well. Let's take all the ones that are upright and put the rest away, okay? That's how I'm going to do it now, just because it seems to be the case. Oh, perfect. We've got 9 cards. We're in the year of 9. Right. There could be something, I'm just going to say, there could be something going on with your family. Sometimes, you know, Spirit wants us, you want a question answered and Spirit brings forward something else, or, you know, adds to it with other stuff, so that's fine. So this, if there's something going on with your family, especially if you've got a younger sister or a younger niece or a child, there could be something going on with that, and that could be significant before the end of the year, I'm hearing, okay? It's not anything to worry about, but there may be an illness or something, but the card that follows it is the star saying it will be fine, all right? So that's just like an extra part to your reading. You may be feeling very trapped or tied down in regards to career. That's right in the middle of your reading. I don't think it's going to be at the top of your list, even though it probably is at the top of your mind, because I feel this new person coming in will bring you, like, especially once you release those fears and do that past life regression, it will free up a lot of space for you to then bring in new things, right? So you may be feeling tied down, or it's more like frustration here in regards to your career. You may be getting advice from someone in regards to your career, and Spirit saying, you know, to take that advice. I do feel a little bit of like discord with this mice energy amongst family at the moment, or upcoming, you know, that can happen as well in the holiday season and Thanksgiving season as well. You are stepping into a new experience, but I do feel it's more like January energy, where you're going to be stepping into a new career. Persevere and you will overcome anything. You've got enough with the camel spirit resources, wisdom, knowledge under your belt to know the right thing to do. But there is like a great deal of frustration right now with you with career, but you will be stepping into a new experience. Let's have a look more about that new experience. This person that you're meeting, I just want to say, this new person, they're really going to give you the confidence in some sort of way that you need to really push you forward in your career. So they could be in the similar industry, you could even meet them at work, but I feel it's like they give you some sort of you can do it, Elaine, like I believe in you, Elaine, type of energy. What's this new experience Elaine stepping into? What's the new experience with career Elaine is stepping into? Yeah, you're definitely, so you're stepping into something you're going to get really excited about. You've, like I said, all these little stars talk about the knowledge and wisdom, which we just talked about in the camel spirit, okay? That you've got the knowledge and wisdom to be able to like apply yourself here and use that knowledge, use that wisdom, use that ticket, use that experience. I'm getting ringing in my left ear now, to be able to step into this new experience. You need, wow, look at that, the Hierophant. You're going to be committed to something within work. What's this card over here? Yeah, look at that, the strength energy. Okay, yes, it could be a friend. Okay, I don't know if you're talking about, you could get advice from a friend about career, yeah. But we're not talking about love anymore, we're talking about career. All right, and then you got the Three of Swords. This is like, you are strong enough, you do have the, past knowledge, wisdom, you do have the resource to be really clear in what you need to do and committed to a new career or a new job, and you will be stepping into a new experience that you're really going to love with the star being here. But you need to right now, and this is right now, like stop overthinking something, apply yourself to love and to career, and just go for gold. Spirit saying go for gold. Okay, so you just need to go after things more vigorously and not worry so much. You will be offered something that you're going to love. You've got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You may, have to choose between two jobs, but ultimately, whatever you choose is going to make you very happy. This could also happen towards the end of November, and then you've got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? But more likely in the new year, like I said before. I'm going to take a quick break in a second. We're going to do a giveaway. Maybe we'll do a couple of giveaways. While I'm doing these, everyone's personal readings here, there may be something that applies to you. So you can fit it to your circumstance, okay? If the reading you feel is why you're online, then it is for you. Sandy, are you there, Sandy? Sandy, are you there? Let's give her a couple of minutes. I speak my truth. Hi, Shell. Paula, hello. I'm not adding anyone to the list this second. Okay, spiritually inclined, are you there? If I call someone, okay, spiritually inclined, thank you. What's your name on PayPal, spiritually inclined? Is it Jessica? I think it's Jessica. Okay, lovely. You will be next. But first of all, I am going to have a quick break because my mouth's really dry and it's super hot up here. So give me 5, don't go away. I am going to also be giving away like a free reading today. It's just a 10-minute free reading that you'll get via your email. I was right away, but not sure what happened. So Sandy, you actually, I was calling your name because I chose you for the free 10-minute reading. So if you want to send me an email, Sandy, we'll do that. You can also stay online to get your free reading, hopefully today, like another reading, if that makes sense. Thank you, Spiritually Inclined, Jessica. I will be with you shortly. So please just clarify, you just got that message from me, Sandy. Thank you, Jamie. We are coming up to the holiday season as well. I will be doing some specials and personal reading half price around Christmas, okay? So if you want to wait till then for a reading. Sandy, send me an email. You won the free 10-minute reading. And that's one of my giveaways today. So that's 10-minute reading. But you can stay online and get another like free reading today as well if you want it. Hang around. Okay, so Sandy, you can send me an email. I won't be long, guys. I won't be long. Okay, I just need to have a refresh. I'll probably go downstairs and have a shower, to be honest, but it won't take me long. It's so hot. Okay. Okay guys, thank you so much for waiting. I've had a trick. I've got a nice little cold towel on my shoulders. So let's see how long that stays cool for, okay? All right, hi. Anyone that's newly subscribed or new here, welcome, welcome. So in the description, Sandy, my email address is there. So go down to my description, Sandy. You'll find my email. It's travelingtarot72@gmail.com. Maybe Jamie can put that in the feed for you. Okay. Oh, okay. Spiritually inclined. Let's have a look. If you're new here or if you're waiting for a reading, please do not post questions in the feed. I will not be reading them. I will be putting a list together, and if I get to you today, you will get a free reading. Otherwise, you can subscribe, okay? Otherwise, I wasn't going to say that. Otherwise, there is donation link below through PayPal, and you can get your reading done next. Let's have a look. Let's see if you're going to get some positive news. Recent past. I think you guys are being very strong as a team. That's what I'm picking up. There's a very strong hope. I also see, okay. Let me just hold my prophecy. Shaman stone. Okay. I also see you guys praying a lot. So together you pray. And if you don't, thank you, Jessica. If you don't pray, but I do see you sitting with your partner and praying, and it's very quiet where you are and you're praying, okay? If you're not somewhere quiet in your tent, find somewhere quiet, but I do see you praying, okay? Yeah, so you're strong together, right? So keep prayer. Prayer is powerful. I also see a campfire, so I don't know if you light a fire and cook on the fire. You have a very strong partner. They could be a Virgo. Let's have a look at a recent past or recent past energy. There's some lesson here. I mean, there's a lesson in most things that we go through in life, but there's definitely a lesson here. All right. Two of Pentacles. This is choice. Also having no choice. Okay. Came up in the reverse. There's that Virgo. So I don't know, like, if one of you is an earth sign, but there's a lot of Virgo energy. You've both done a lot of reflection. You're very careful with your finances that you do have. Look at the Strength card there. Okay. Very, very strong. There is a new beginning coming. Do not worry. Do not worry. Okay. You will be fine. The universe will provide, I'm hearing. I'm seeing the buffalo spirit. Yeah, look at that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is recent past. You possibly lost a lot of money through business or through an attachment that was, you know, you had. You've released yourself from that personal situation in the past. I'm going to say, even though you are in the situation you're in right now, you are definitely better off without this devil energy, whether it's a situation, a person, a particular job you used to be in. Remember, this is past energy. You possibly lost money through another person, okay? Perhaps somebody swindled you out of money or a bad investment deal or something like that, okay? Let's look at present energy. But you were resilient. You got past this, all right? Present energy. Thank you, Jasmine. Present energy. Magician. Yeah. Keep manifesting your dreams. Keep that prayer up. It is powerful. I always say prayer is powerful. Again, Virgo energy. So stay grounded. And I want to say as well, do lots of grounding energy with your partner, because together you can get through this and keep grounded. Keep that, you know, the universe is going to provide for you. There's also a home environment here in the past that you either got kicked out of a home, or whoever these people were, or this job situation, you're well and truly done of them, okay? You're never going to go back to that. Things are going to start moving fast for you right now, right? In the present. You also make, yeah, look at this. This is all you want. Somewhere secure, a roof over your head, and you're going to get it. This came out in the upright. So the answer to your question is yes. And when it happens, it will happen very, very quickly, okay? So don't don't play the mind game where you're like, it couldn't happen to me, because it's going to, okay? Yeah, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords. So Spirit's just like really clarifying to you to get out of your head. Together you are stronger, the lovers. Stop worrying, because it's all going to be okay. You're going to see clearly very soon, okay? There is a home coming in for you, and the lovers is here again. So this is about like you and your partner are strong. You are going to have the security, stability, safety that you need with your family, with your little family. You have, you know, not your family that was toxic. I just read the feed there, but you know, together you will be fine. Let's look at recent, like future energy. I'm also seeing finances coming in for you. So like I said, in near future, something's going to happen. You're going to get information, news. The Knights do bring messages. Someone's bringing in a message for you. And look at this financial like difficulty at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Again, together you're going to be stronger. You've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. This is wonderful news. Keep that prayer up. Look at that, the Sun. You're going to get some news that's going to make you very happy, but it's going to happen very quickly, okay? It's going to happen really, really fast. The Star, look at that, the Sun and the Star. Something's going to be really clear to you and illuminated. No, I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight. It could be in the next 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. Towards the end of the year, all right? Towards the end of the year. It's not going to be tomorrow, all right? But you will going to get, yeah. The Tower is going to change your life. Something's going to change your life, and it's going to be a happy Tower, right? Now, Tower is Scorpio. It could even happen in Scorpio season. The next 4 weeks is still Scorpio season, right? Celebration. 3 people, that could be you, your partner, and maybe you have a child, okay? But there's 3 people celebrating here. So yes, I mean, that is beautiful. Keep that prayer and meditation up. Do some grounding exercises with your partner. Your partner, your interest, your marriage, your husband, your whatever, there's a lot of strength together, all right? A lot of strength together. What's your second question? And then we're going to go to Jasmine after Jessica. I want to pull an oracle card actually for you as well, Jessica. If you're new here, please subscribe and like to get your reading today. We do have a list going, so you know, please don't put questions in the feed. Jessica, or some messages for Jessica, and then we'll go to your health. Power. Yeah, you're going to be stepping into your personal power. There's something about purification by water or fire. You did mention fire before. I feel the answer to that question, even though it wasn't your second question, like was the fire there to push you out? I feel it was. I feel that without it, you would have stayed in that toxic environment. So something's being purified, but the fire purified things to make you relook at your life. Now, use water, especially if you've got water around where you're staying. Like, use water energy, okay? Let's have a look at health. Please read the disclaimer in the description. Like I always say, I do feel that there's like a new, when you move into your new home or place where you're going to be staying, the Magician, you're really, like, you and your partner, like, you're going to feel better health. That's what I was going to say. There's going to be like an invigoration of, you know, you're going to be able to rest better. You're going to be able to take care of yourself better in some sort of way. You and your partner have, the number 8 may be significant with you and your partner. Also, 2026 is showing up here with the Magician because, you know, it is the year of 1 next year and the year of the Magician. So manifestation, I think that you and your partner are very good at manifesting, okay? I want to say good at manifesting. I don't like the word good. Like, you're amazing at manifesting things. So you can, like, I'm not saying not go to a doctor, but you can, like, manifest yourself to better health. Yeah, slowly, slowly. You may be seeing someone who's like a mentor, a guide. That's really weird. Can you see his middle like moving as I do that? I know that's really weird. I haven't seen that before. It could be something about your stomach area, your solar plexus area, anything from around your sacral or your solar plexus area. So hormonal, it could be to do with your ovaries or stomach issues. Okay, now you don't have to say, right, what it is, but okay, I saw that too. So that was really weird. And I haven't seen that on a card before. And then you go Knight of Pentacles, okay? So slowly things are working better for you, in regards to your health. You're getting more stable, but you also may actually see a practitioner, natural healer, whatever you want to do. I don't know if it's the issues are around that area. You know, you don't have to tell me if they are, but you can clarify by saying, yeah, that's correct if you want to. So yes, there's a slow progression in getting better, but it comes with, yeah, look at this. Wow. New beginning, a new beginning, a new beginning and exciting news. Because it can be news, the Ace. But because we got 1-1 here, because the Ace is a 1, right? Hold on a second, guys, because this just keeps coming back. Right, okay. So it's already hidden, right? What you just said to me, but I can see it. So yeah. So that's why it came up. That's why the Emperor and that middle part of him was moving on the screen. Spirit does work in mysterious ways. Okay, so Ace, 1, Ace, 1, New Year, 2026 is going to be significant in regards to your health and your stability in your health. Okay, your partner's got a lot to do and the new start that you're going to have with balancing hormones out. I mean, see a medical practitioner or a naturopath. If you want to, send me an email and I'll send you a link to what I use, okay, for the same thing. And it's really helped me. I've been taking it since November last year, okay? It's a good support, and if I don't take it, I can tell the difference. Yeah, this has really bothered you, plagued you, but don't overthink it. Like the minor arcana, the Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles? Why did I say that? Yeah, you're going to get clarity on what's going on. The Three of Swords is like overthinking. It's like worrying about something that doesn't have to be worried about. Your partner also here is a really strong, stable force in your life. Yeah, Spirit just said, look at the bottom of the deck. You will overcome, okay, the health issues. Don't be too guarded. Spirit wants you to let your guard down. Also doing things that you wouldn't normally do before. Some sort of stretching, exercise. You got the Wheel of Fortune on the split, so things will look up in your health, okay? Jasmine, post your question. Jasmine, you donated for 2. Should I call you Jasmine or Sarah? Should I call you Jasmine or Sarah? Let me know. Okay, Jasmine. Are you under Sarah though? I think you're under Sarah. Thank you. Spiritually inclined. Jasmine, are you under Sarah? No, your name is not Sarah. So who did you donate under on PayPal? Jasmine? Because someone else has donated under the name of Sarah. So if that's not you, I don't know who it is. Right, so I think we've got another cut. So Jasmine, post your question, right? 1 question. Did you donate for 1 or 2? I think you donated for 2. I don't know, I'm getting really confused, Jasmine. You're not in my PayPal as Jasmine. All right, so please clarify that. Tell me the state you live in as well, because that's... Yeah, there's 2 Jessicas. That's okay, there's 2 Jessicas on my PayPal. Jasmine, you sent for 1. Okay, all right, well maybe... Oh, Sarah. Okay, thank you, Sarah. So we've got another person. Thank you. I didn't pick that up. Sarah, you donated for 2. You'll be after Jasmine. Jasmine, let's have a look and see. I'm going to use this deck, which is Crystal Visions. Let's have a reset, guys. I'm going to pull out a new moon card for you in regards to yourself and your life, but mainly relationships, if we can, please, in regards to Nick. Thank you, Jamie. I understand, Sarah. You're Sarah. I get it. I'm getting super confused. Jasmine is 1 question, okay? And Jasmine and Sarah, you are both in California. That's why I got confused, okay? Because it comes up with your state. Right, let's have a reset. Let's have a look, Jasmine. What's here for Jasmine in regards to her and Nick and the relationship? Can you show me anything that's going to bring forward 1 message for this new moon coming up in Libra on the 21st of October? I'm getting Cancer energy as well. Right, thank you, Spirit. The card we have for you, Jasmine, is communication is the key, right? Now, that's fine to say that, but if you're communicating and the other party isn't, what do you do, right? What do you do? I know what you need to do. We'll talk about that in a second. So, I'm going to pull some wisdom at the oracle because we need some spiritual wisdom here. Something is going around and around and around. So you're dealing with a situation with your partner that is just like, it's just the same situation. You're never getting an outcome or resolution. Perhaps you've been saying, I need you to be more emotionally open. And then he's like, yeah, I will, I'm sorry. Like, I've got a lot on my mind or whatever, and then nothing happens, and then you're having the same conversation again. So something about that round and round energy. I'm also hearing there's a lesson to be learned. You perhaps feel also that he's hiding something. Not that he is. I'm saying you think he's hiding something, and you want the truth, or you want clarity. Maybe you've got clarity on something, okay? You're just friends. Well, that's fine. Friends can also hide things, or you have that feeling that you're hiding something, right? There's needing to communicate your feelings here. There really is. I understand, sorry. I'm getting super confused with all that different people. All right. Be careful. There's that round and round energy. Be careful not to repeat the same patterns or cycles with this person. If you're going into a relationship with them, you've got a changes in the wind here that's going to bring a lot of peace, but there's also a need for you to, like, it's time to look at your shadow side in regards to previous relationships, because you don't want to bring it into this relationship if this relationship turns into a relationship, because you're in the friend zone right now. So Spirit's asking you to clean up that emotional energy from any past hurts. Otherwise, they're going to come up, whether it's Nick or someone else in the next relationship. But there's definitely changes happening with you and Nick, okay? From the friend zone to something else, possibly. Now, the reason I started talking about, because I know that you guys are in the friend zone, and I started talking about it as that you were in a relationship, which tells me that you're probably going to be. And that's why Spirit is like being very, and it's probably going to happen more so at the end of the year, maybe Thanksgiving time or Christmas, New Year, because Spirit's like the next 3 months, all right? The next 3 months. I don't think it's weeks, I think it's more like months. And Spirit's trying to help you close down an emotional cycle so you won't repeat lessons from the past. So you need to get clear and you need to communicate with them what it is you want. They could have Taurus in their chart as well, or they could be a Taurus. All right. All right, show me clearly how their feelings are towards you. How are Nick's feelings towards Jasmine? What do they feel? So we've got Taurus energy here, King of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Wands that have come out together. Perhaps this person has been in the past through difficult relationships and they don't want to repeat a cycle, so they're holding off. They're possibly a little bit guarded and not forthright in coming to you with that communication that they have feelings for you, but they do. This is showing me that they do have feelings for you. So he admires you. He's looking up to this woman here on this horse, like he admires. When he's around you, he feels safe, he feels secure, but there's also this Virgo, this guarded energy, like, would it be the same as with that old person? Would this happen to me again? Would I be rejected? Would I be, and, etc. So there's a need here for you to communicate with him. You need to communicate with him how you feel and somehow tell him that that wouldn't happen again. Right, that you'd be there for him, that you're emotionally invested, that you want to explore the relationship. Because I think if you did that, he's going to be able to put some sort of burden down and know where he stands. You've got Virgo energy. This keeps coming up. Maybe because we're in the year of 9, it comes up all the time. All the time. Okay. You've got the High Priestess. You'll know in the right time. And you already sort of know. I feel that you already know that this person has feelings for you. Okay, I think you do know. If you have this feeling, this innate feeling, like there's a spark there, there's something, okay? So the reason why he's possibly guarded right now, or seems to be guarded, there's something that you don't know. This is, this card is called the Unknown card, all right? There's something that he's working on, some sort of shadow aspect from about himself now or past energy. And you'll know when the right time is to go and say, you know, I really have feelings for you, etc. Because I think that you'll be the one communicating first. But just hold off. So what do you need to do right now? I think that you need to detach your energy. That's what I was talking about before. There's a detachment of energy. I'm not talking about playing games, but, you know, let him come to you, okay? Because with the inner conflict that he's feeling, he needs to be ready to come forward to you. I feel that you're ready to come to him, but there's a lot of his energy in this reading that he's had a lot of turmoil and changes in his life, because you've got change. Spirit is trying to help this conversation that you're going to have, or this communication, and we also have change here. So there's a lot of changes happened in his life, or with an old relationship, a past relationship. He's possibly been spending, there's that Virgo card again, a lot of time on his own. He could have Virgo North Node rising, because it's coming out quite a lot, all right? Spirit's saying to have fun right now. You'll know when the right time is, but right now just have some fun, enjoy each other's company, go to the movies, go to bars, do bowling, whatever you guys do, okay? And be that solid place for him to be able to open up, right? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, potential outcome. So I see really beautiful things happening. This could lead to commitment. There's the Taurus energy again at the bottom of the deck, okay? He's not balanced emotionally right now, but he will be, okay? And when he is, things will happen quite quickly. There has been a disappointment with love in him in the past. You're going to be there, not to pick up the pieces, but to be his emotional support, and give him the love. And you have like the next 3 months, all right? I would give it time. Is he going to be your boyfriend? It's possible, but he needs to come, he needs to be ready, and you need to use your intuition to know when the right time is to communicate with him your feelings. Okay, so that's the answer, right? Sarah, post your first question. We'll just wait for Sarah's question, guys. Sarah. I got offered a position at the hospital I currently work with a toxic boss. My question is, will be I satisfied? Ooh, I don't know if I did a career reading for you recently, but I recall, I mean, it may not have been you saying that, you know, good things are coming in regards to work. So just let me know if I did. Or have you asked career questions lately and I've given you answers? Because it's important, you know, that you let the sort of like energy play out, guys, okay? If you're asking the same question day after day, it's not giving time for the energy to like play out. So just let me know, Sarah, if you've already asked this sort of question this week or in the past couple of weeks. So I didn't ask this question, but I did ask a question about career. I thought so. I sort of like had this feeling that you did ask about something to do with career. But let's have a look and see. So you've got this new position, because I remember the hospital thing. See, I told you, right? I told you that was going to happen. Was it yesterday or the day before you had a reading and I said you're going to get a new position, all right? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's have a look at your new moon. So we've got the new moon coming up, super exciting, in Libra, and then we're into Scorpio season. Let's pull a card for you, Sarah, for what this new moon cycle is going to bring, new opportunities, and please, Spirit, bring forward messages for Sarah that are mainly okay, I nearly said created, we'll go back on that, related to her career. So I said created, so you're creating something here. You're creating something. Spirit's creating a peaceful environment, I'm hearing. Something about being special. I don't know, you could work with special needs. You could work with people that really need special attention as well. It could be also an area you're interested in for your future. We've got your hard work is paying off. Yay! Woohoo! Your hard work is paying off, Sarah. Yes, it is. This is new moon in Capricorn, which is telling me because Capricorn season's at the end of December, right? So really work hard. Your bosses are going to really know this, like, and pay attention to how hard you and the effort that you put in to this job. So you're starting it, put the effort in. You know, you will be learning new things. I believe I'm going to be seeing Page of Pentacles in your reading. Let's have a look. But your hard work is paying off, and by the end of the year, okay? Now, is there something in regards to special needs or children with special needs, okay? Beautiful. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for Sarah. Okay. Let me see the feed. Fizz now, thank you for your donation. I'm doing 2 for Sarah, so please be patient. We won't be too long. Yeah, really happy. I think there's a lot of fear attached to this, like, oh, what's going to happen? Is this, you know, the people are going to be okay? Because you've come from a difficult environment possibly in the past. But like, this is beautiful, this offer, it's going to make you very, very happy as well. And it's time this happened for you. Like, this is definitely divinely orchestrated. It's going to allow you to walk away from any emotional upset you've had, especially from previous work experiences. Okay. You're going to be connecting with very like-minded individuals as well. You're going to be on the same page. You could possibly be making like a really important friendship as well. Okay. Okay, so your father passed. Just give me a second. When someone says that to me, hold on. Give me a second, guys, please. I'm picking up like strong Mediterranean vibes, Greek or Italian with you as well, Sarah. So if that makes sense, let me know. Okay. Okay. Hey, Eddie. Eddie's in the house. Ooh, ooh. Your father could have been a fire sign, I just want to say. Okay. Sag, Aries, Leo. I'm also picking up Jerry. Jerry. But I'm also picking up like a name that is for your father. I'm talking about your father here. That is like a Mediterranean name as well, like Enzo or Francesco, or there's something like that, right? All right, so let me know. All right, let's have a look and see what's coming up for your new job. Two of Wands in the reverse, where things have been stalled in the past. And there is your Ace of Swords. So that's that new start. That's that getting clarity. And there's the offer, Page of Cups. This is possibly from someone you know already, like the offer. And then you've got the Nine of Cups. So this is something that's going to make you very emotionally satisfied. The work that you're doing is emotionally satisfied, okay? Emotionally satisfied. Show me clearly for the next 3 months. Yeah, you're able to, yeah, beautiful. Right, hold on a second. Let me just pull out 3 or 4 more cards, whatever Spirit wants to bring forward. Yeah, this is definitely, wow. So you've got Justice energy in the upright. This is definitely spiritual intervention. And possibly your father to get you on the right track here, okay? Sarah, what was the name of your father? If you can let me know that, I'd appreciate it. Or if there's any Mediterranean influence in his heritage. Yeah, I mean, he's showing up here. He's saying, like, he's not showing up in the space, he's external, but it's definitely like he's supported, okay, you. Because you were so like emotionally destroyed, I want to say, like the previous job or jobs you've had have just left you so drained on an emotional level. I suppose if you're in mental health, they would, right? But that's the profession you've chose because you are a Virgo, right? So you've got that service to others. Then we've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So you're like, you thought this would never be over, but it actually is. And now you've got this new position. And Spirit had a lot to do with getting that position for you. So make sure that you're grateful and that your prayer includes thankfulness and gratitude, okay? Because it's time. Yeah, this is spiritual intervention. Look at this. Especially with the Queen of Wands, there could also be someone spiritual that's female that has passed. And this happened very quickly. So Spirit's giving me a storyline. The storyline we already know. Okay. Oh my God. Potential outcome or energy incoming, commitment to this work, commitment to your job. Changes happening within it though, but they're exciting changes, okay? And they're going to set it like something setting you up financially. So I do really feel that, like Spirit's showing me, this is a brand new, beautiful start for you. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. Your heart is really into it. All I would say is like, keep your thoughts positive, especially when, new things come into, because you got Virgo and the Ace of Cups, so when new things or elements come into your career, it's important that you try something. So if they say, I want you to try working in that department, we really need someone today for that department, okay? There's something here about like taking that opportunity or that risk, yeah? To try something new within the same hospital, right? If that makes sense. Okay. Let's have a look, see. Your second question, please. All right. And second question, please, Sarah, lovely. Braulio's feelings. Who is Braulio? Who's Braulio? That sounds like an Italian name or something, possibly. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. You got the same card as somebody else got a couple of reads ago. Okay, what I'm picking up here is either you or them want to bring forward some sort of like emotional attention or gift or offer or let's date or something like that, okay? But one of you isn't wanting it. So I don't know who that's for, okay? But there's someone who's not wanting the attention. So maybe he's giving you attention and you don't want it, or you're giving him attention and he's not ready for it, okay? So you know, and you also know at an intuitive level whether this is the right way to go. Remember why you broke up, okay? And they're an ex for a reason. What's the reason? Have they changed? And this is what you need to sort of like burrow into. I'm hearing furrow or burrow. I don't know why. He could be the year of the rabbit. I'm also getting 1970, 72. Something could have happened in 1972, or someone could have been born in 72. That's also Virgo energy. I was born in 72. I'm picking up also Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius, so some fire energy, Virgo. Of course, that's you, Cancer. Okay, so I think you both feel the same way, but then you're closed a little bit because you're here showing up here as the Queen of Cups. So your emotions are a bit closed and you're like, is this person gonna come through with fairness? Because previously they didn't. That did come out in the reverse. So the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're thinking about like going back to this, but are they? I'm not sure. You'll know. Spirit is trying to bring you messages, or even your father is trying to like give you dreams or messages or like intuitive hits as well, whether to like move forward with this or not. So could something happen, or will something happen with this relationship? Communication is the key. So we've got Gemini energy here, but there's like communication, needing to communicate, or someone's communicated with, like you could have told him or he could have told you that you want to start like seeing each other or like give it a go. Something could also happen in Mercury retrograde. Spirit just showed me the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, now we have the Seven. You need to set boundaries up, Seven of Wands. You need to state your claim, I'm hearing, or say, you know, this is how it was before, like, can we try again? Have, you know, it's almost like this intuition. You'll know whether this has changed or not, okay? So there's going to be some sort of, I think it's from you, during Mercury retrograde, which is in November, you're going to get more clarity on the situation. You're also possibly going to have to like set some sort of boundary. Why are you having to set a boundary, Miss Virgo? Because I really feel a lot of your energy here in the reading, this Hermit energy, and like the ball is possibly in your court. Follow Spirit's guidance. Take it slowly, Taurus energy. Take your time. We have Pisces, double Pisces here as well. But this is just showing me this Hanged Man time frame with the Mercury retrograde. Take your time with this person. You need more clarity on something because like there's a defensive energy and I feel it's coming from you. But the opportunity is there. Like it is there. All right. He's showing up as Aquarius, Gemini, really strong Gemini I'm feeling from this, or Libra energy. So how does he feel about you? King of Cups. There's still some love here, some, you know, he's got a lot of empathy, compassion for you. Is it enough though, Spirit? Is it enough to start a new relationship? Yeah, he's looking at you here. Of Cups looking at Virgo, right? He is looking at you. You can see his eyes there. He's looking over at you. Okay, so he's noticing you. Six of Wands. Okay. So yeah, he still really looks up to you. He admires you, possibly from something you've done between when you guys broke up and like like now possibly to want to come back together. But you have to communicate, like perhaps there was a massive breakdown in communication when you broke up originally, and that needs to be worked on. And then you've got the Sun. So like you make him really happy. This is showing me huge potential for a reconciliation. Okay. Right. That was your reading. Let's go to the next person. Now I haven't been looking at the feed too much. Hi Queen. Hi Jamie, if you're there, Jamie, let me know if you know. And after the next donations, I'm going to do Jamie's reading, okay? So, Jamie, have you got another list, Jamie? I'm not sure who's donated and who hasn't. I haven't been reading the feed. I've been naughty, but I have been really focusing on those two readings I just did. I know Eddie donated. Fiznat Music. That's you, Eddie, because I know that's how you write donated on your thing. You donated for 2 then. So were you Fiznat Music or something? I think that was you. Okay, cool. So you got 2 questions. And just the way you wrote donated like made me know it, like indicate it was you. Okay, first question. Why is that person trying to contact me? We'll have a look at yours in a second. Okay, Eddie. So post your question. No, you actually donated for, oh, did you only donate for 1? I've got someone called Jasmine Dominica? Jasmine. So Jasmine donated and Eddie donated, but I don't know who the Jasmine is. I don't know, I had 3 Jasmines on today, so I'm really confused now. All right. She's a Sagittarius, I just met her. Okay, future outcome between Erin. Ooh, that's a nice name. Let's have a look. I like that name. It reminds me of Erin Brockovich. She was pretty sexy, wasn't she? I haven't actually seen that movie, but let's pull out a new moon card for you, 21st of October for Eddie. Believe in the impossible. Believe the impossible dream. Blue moon is like, this couldn't happen to me like in a blue moon type of energy. Yeah, it did. Interesting. I'm getting, she's got long hair. because I'm getting that song, I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. Okay. I don't know if she's got long hair or not. She's possibly got like mousy coloured hair. It's not, I don't feel it's dark, okay? I feel it's like mousy. I'm sort of seeing her. I want to light some sage for you. I feel that there's still like some negative energy, to be honest, Eddie, in your environment. Like if this old person, you know who we're talking about, and I've lost my lighter, but that's okay, gets a sniff or a wind of you like being involved with someone, there could be trouble, okay? Just make sure you've ended it with the other person, right? Make sure you've actually ended it with S, all right? If you're long black hair, I was actually seeing her with long blondie mousy colored hair. Maybe she's gonna change her hair color. Who knows? Don't like put too much emphasis on that, okay? But I do see her with long hair. Nonetheless, let's have a look and see. I'm going to actually use a different deck. Let's use my new Nicoletta Ceccoli deck. I love this deck. It likes to talk, okay? It definitely likes to talk. Show me Eddie's relationship with Erin, what he needs to look out for. All in the upright. I think this is a relationship that you're both going to want to work on. And work on means there could be some issues. I mean, there always is, right? There's going to be something in a relationship. First it's lust and attraction, and then you sort of start to get to know each other's idiosyncrasies, right? Yeah, so you've really got to work on your communication. She's very strong-headed. She has her opinions about things, and you like that, right? She's very strong, or you'll find that she's going to be very strong in what she believes in and very opinionated, okay? She could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm getting moon energy, and I'm also picking up like rising energy as well. Or this could be you. So this is the Virgo card, okay? Aren't these cards beautiful? And there's that hair. She takes a lot of pride in her appearance. She's very alluring. She's very like, has these come to bed eyes possibly as well. So that's, you know, she really has drawn you in. Look at that devil energy. I love that. I love the depiction on this deck. It's like, hello. Look at, again, that long fair hair. I don't take that too into account, but we've got two cards here of that. Okay, so you're like really Page of Cupsing it here. Let me just say that. You're really like, and you got Capricorn, the devil comes out a lot with you, we know this, okay? So she really brings out your wild side, or she's going to. Ace of Wands. It's very strong sexual attraction, physical attraction, but it's a good feeling. It's not like a in and out energy, okay? Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Queen. Okay, so it's not like in and out energy, it's like just a really, and you're gonna, obviously you've just met this person, so this is the stages of strong attraction. She could be very spiritual, just got the High Priestess here. No, it's not, it's the Empress. You always get the Empress as well. So you think she's absolutely beautiful. Success. Successful relationship. Okay, keep going, please, Spirit. Show me more. Eight of Cups. Oh, there's that healing energy. Please, no more healing. No more having to help anyone heal, Eddie, please. There's a really strong attachment to her, okay? There's that long fair hair again. What is going on? And she's got fair hair too, the Empress. Okay, maybe she's going to dye her hair. or wear a wig or something. Yeah. She does use, I'm just going to say, not that this is a bad thing, but she definitely uses, like, she detaches her energy. She makes herself more alluring, right? She makes herself really wanted by you. So she's like, there's a detachment energy, but in a good way here as well, because she's in this like snow globe. And when you see her, you see nothing else. Like everything else disappears in the room, sort of thing. And also she's very protective. This is protective as well, energy. But it doesn't mean to say, she has been emotionally hurt, but it doesn't mean to say she's not going to be open emotionally. There has been disappointment for love with her, okay? You get this feeling as well, and you're wondering if there's going to be a tower because of that, but she is a soulmate in some sort of way here. So you're supposed to have met her. What is this bringing, Eddie? Like, what's this person going to bring to Eddie? Good or bad? Show me clearly, Spirit. What is this person? Oh, there you go. So we've got taking your time with this, right? Knight of Pentacles. And then you've got the Queen of Swords, which is very Libran energy. So now you're using your Libran energy. I know you've got a lot of that in your chart. You need to think differently on this one, because she is a little protective of her energy, and she does play, I'm going to say, possible emotional games, but they're not like, they're not even possibly conscious. She's probably just protecting herself because of healing or pain in the past. But you need to like be logical here. I think a lot of the time you've been very, let me just refresh my feed to see if you're talking to me. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or not. You're not. Okay. So there's this energy here of take your time. There's a possibility that you may see other people as well. Like, I'm not saying that you will, but like you could if you wanted to. Like, it's not a relationship that's going to go full steam ahead super quickly, which is good, right? Spirit just knocked that. Yeah, because there's some confusing energy, 7 of Cups. And there's that fair hair again. And there's that rabbit. So the year of the rabbit. Have a look at that. Very Alice in Wonderland. You guys may really go down the rabbit hole together here. I'm not surprised, okay? There's a real innocence, innocence about her. All right, as well. I think this is worth something investing in, yeah? But don't put go slowly, take your time, and, be smart about this one, all right? I'm not saying there's nothing to show a warning thing here. Is there any warnings with this person? Queen of Wands. Let's show me her character. A fair hair again, interesting. 3 of Cups, like have fun, have a good time. I think she's a bit closed emotionally, to be honest, with the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the Devil, the 8 of Cups. There's still something she's had to go through. But Spirit's saying to have a good time, be that like, there's passion here. There's the Star is here, okay? Potential outcome, like, could this turn into something really good? Yeah. Wow, 4 of Wands, it could actually turn into something really good, yes. And you got the 6 of Cups. She is a soulmate, like I said before, she is definitely a soulmate. And the 10 of Cups. So I think, yes, in time, it could turn into something really beautiful. The Star's now rocked up at the bottom of the deck again. So I do think that in time, but you have to take this slowly, okay? She's also very spiritual. And Spirit's shown me a lot of different sides to her, Eddie, all right? It's shown me her analytical side. It's showing me her groundedness, like... her resourceful side. She's possibly a really hard worker. It also showed me that Queen of Cups, which is her loving side. Actually, it's the Queen of Wands. I'm sure she came out as the Queen of Cups as well. It probably was on the split or something. So she's a soulmate. She's definitely in your life for a reason. Take your time with this. Throw some real passion into this. There's a lot of attraction. You know, use that attraction. I'm also hearing use the attraction, not in a negative way, but she'll start opening up, like when you are a lot more physical and you're a lot more together, and, you know, don't expect too much so quickly. Use that analytical Libran energy, okay, that you have, right? Second question, Eddie, please. Second question, please, Eddie. And then I'm going to have a quick break, 5 minutes. I've got someone waiting downstairs, so that's fine. Just delivering something. Got quite a few donations, thank you. I really do appreciate them. I'm going to go buy some new pot plants for my studio today with those donations. So next time I'm on live, you'll see a nice palm here. Some greenery. Okay. What does Spirit want me to know going into the rest of October? Let me know if you need any other cards. I'm going to pull out like another card because this one was the new moon for your relationship, which is believe in the impossible. I'm going to pull out another card for a general as we're going towards that new moon in Libra on the 21st. So this could affect you quite a lot because you have Libra heavily in your chart. The energy is gaining momentum. So things are moving quickly. Things are starting to move fast for you. Conclusions are in reach. Okay. Right, I do feel that S is coming back around. I feel that you're not going to probably be in a relationship because you've got this new person. So you're not really interested anymore. And you know the hard work that that could cause. But I do feel like there's some sort of like anxious energy in regards to her trying to come back in, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm moving on, like I can't deal, okay? Right, so that's the first message. So you need to possibly action something. You've got that believe in the impossible, and now on the split you've got miracles. That is coming in that you're like, wow, I didn't believe that could happen. But I do feel that you still need to communicate with state S and close it off, okay? And after a period of silence, because you're retracting your energy or are now, you know, like we learn to do as spiritual, you know, as we grow, we learn detachment is the best thing, especially in breakdowns of relationships. As soon as you detach completely, energetically, I feel she's coming back, okay? And I'm not sure, you need to treat that situation with grace, okay? And be very clever, use that Libran energy. You will see clearly, I think, about something. I think she's coming in with some sort of clarity and courage, right? Just came out. But I do feel that you're going to be have to be strong, or she's being strong coming towards you, but I do think that it's more likely that you're going to explore the new relationship with Erin, okay? Yeah, there's that courage card, right? So courage and strength. So she's coming in with courage and strength. So there's a need to show some empathy here, but I do feel that you're going to more likely move forward with Erin, but obviously that's entirely up to you. You can't change anyone, Eddie, and if you do, like, it's not really, like, you need to have more faith in this new relationship. This is very full card energy, taking a leap of faith. There's also something about you thinking about simplifying your life. It's going to make you a lot happier if you slow things down and simplify things. So getting rid, like in your Mercury retrograde, right, in November, getting rid of some clutter, getting rid of some crap out of your space, all right? Spirit's saying, like, gratitude is going to be really important for you in the month of November. Transformation, let's have a clarification of what that's all about in a second. And we also have believe. Now, you had this believe card in about your relationship reading. So the believe in the impossible dream was your, yeah, did you hear that beep? That's the first time I've heard a beep in over 2 hours, and another one. Okay, so there's something about miracles and believing in your own strength and courage and having faith and gratitude that this new person has come in your life, or for anyone that you have in your life that you're grateful for. Okay, and actually like saying to Spirit, I am grateful for what, you know, actually voicing it to your guides, to God, whatever. Right, let's clarify this. What is this believe in the impossible dream and transformation? Because that's what I really want to focus on. What is coming in for Eddie, this energy that's gaining momentum here. There could, yeah, oh my God. I love, this is actually my favorite card in this whole deck. I love this deck. It's the Nicoletta Ceccoli. Email me, Eddie, if you want the details, or you may already know, I don't know. Look at the Fool card. Isn't that cute? I love him. And he's just like, it's like a toy. It's like this new shiny toy, and he's like wheeling around, and it's like taking him wherever he's it's so funny, but it's super cute. Look at that, the little wheels, and like this is something about being like childlike with this Fool, with this Aries new energy you've got, especially with your relationship. Okay, all right, and some sort of new opportunity. 8 of Cups, yeah, there's that healing energy. Just being very aware of your own emotions, and don't get trapped in your emotions. You need to use your analytical mind more. Remember, we had that Queen of Swords, that Libran energy come out before. So this is about needing, like when you're needing to make a decision, to not go into your heart space, and Spirit saying to use your mind more, okay? With the birds in the cage, set that free, set that emotion free. You may even feel a bit more like emotional, but don't use your emotions to make decisions. Use your head more at this time. And this beautiful Fool card, this like, whatever. I'm getting that song by Shakira. She actually has blonde hair. So Shakira energy, oh wow. So the same cards coming out, right, from your love reading into your general. So this new relationship is actually like, and there's that, yeah, you're going to be taking it slowly. You're very aware of that Nine of Pentacles. And then you've got the King of Pentacles, which is you. You're avoiding some sort of conflict. There's going to be an end of communication. That could be with S. And you're like moving into that Libran energy, as well as, there's the Libran energy, right? As well as that fiery Knight of Wands, which you got also in your love reading. So this relationship with Erin will be very, very prominent here in your life in the next couple of months, okay? And be grateful. You may be saying, oh, thank you, God. Like, you know, when you spent some time with her and got to know her. Wise transformation here. Moon in reverse. The Tower. Okay. This is good. So your Moon in reverse is like, you've got like huge clarity either on your life in general, 11 on the screen. By using your mind, you're able to dig into your emotions more. It's a bit of a paradox, but it makes sense to me, okay? You're able to analytically look at why you've done certain things on an emotional level in the past. There is some healing here for you to do. With that Eight of Cups being here, this is your healing, I feel, not hers or anyone else's. And it will change a lot of things to you. It's going to create some sort of tower. That's another card. It's not the Tower. I always think it's the Tower because it looks the same, but it's the Strength card. It's going to create, yeah, there's the strength and courage through looking at your emotions through an analytical mind. Okay? So rewatch this video and get your head around that, because a lot of time we view our emotions and we emotionally sort through our emotions, and we shouldn't be. We should be doing it from a practical higher self level. And that's what you need to do. Like go into your higher self and go, okay, how can I support my human emotions there? How can I give myself the strength and courage to put up boundaries, say no to S, for example, have more faith, for example, have more gratitude, like, you know, and like be very aware on a mental level of it, like, and you're getting strength within clarity of mind and by using your mind over your emotions in the next couple of months. That's the transformation. That is what's going to be transformative to you. And it may be very foreign to you to do this, to be like this, but it's going to support you. Anything else on that? So it's a very energetic reading in that sense here. Anything else on that, please, Spirit? Show me clearly. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Where have you cheated yourself out of things because you've used your emotion and emotion has ruled over your mind? Okay, that's what this is saying here. And, you know, in love, the Lover's card, right? So you have a new soul contract coming in, but I feel the contract is more like with yourself and a new way of not expressing your love, because I think you'll use emotion there, but new way of thinking about it and processing things that people say and things that are said within your relationship. You're not like taking it to heart so much, you're really like using your mind. I hope that made sense. And, you know, look back on the readings so you get a grasp of that. But you have cheated yourself out of things in the past in love by letting your emotion rule, okay? And yeah, it's better to do it the other way around right now, okay? Jasmine, are you there? And then we have Queen for 2 and Candy. So I'm waiting for Jasmine. I am going to have a quick break. I'm actually going to use the cards I just used for the next people because I'm loving these cards. I mean, they are so beautiful, these cards. I'm sort of afraid to use them. I might actually, because I don't want to get them dirty or anything. So I always put them back in the packet. Right? I always put them back in the packet to like keep them safe. But then I use them quite often. Or I don't want to use them because I'm scared of them getting dirty. So I might have to actually buy another pack. Because who knows when I won't be able to find this pack again. But it's Nicoletta Ceccoli, Eddie, and if you want to know, I'll send me an email, I'll send you that through. And that's what the pack looks like, okay? That's the box. Quick break. I don't know if Jasmine is around. I have read for a few Jasmines today, so, and it's okay. Thank you, Jamie. No, I will do your reading in a second. I'm sure Queen won't mind if I do yours. I did promise that I would do yours first. I'm sure that Queen won't mind if I do yours first. Just a quick, like, spread. And I won't be too long. Don't go away, guys. Okay, thank you everyone for waiting. I appreciate it. I am so sorry. I took a little bit of time. And I'm a bit out of breath because I'm unhealthy. No, I'm not. I'm not doing too bad, but I just walked up a flight of stairs, so. Okay. I've got my cool towel on here, giving my hair, my head a little bit of a pat now and again. So I'm okay. I think I'm going to do this at the moment till I get my aircon up here. Okay, so we do have Jasmine, Queen, Candy. I did promise Jamie a read. So just quickly post a question, Jamie, and we'll just do a quick read for you before we go to Queen. Thank you, Queen. Okay. For Jamie. Okay, new moon energy for you. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. Before Monday. Okay. Why is this person trying to get hold of me? Let's have a look at what they see. What we see, they see. Maybe they need to see something from you. Your commitment is being tested. So I don't think you're in a current relationship, but your commitment's being tested. That's the answer to the question, but we're going to pull out some cards, okay? Why is this person, what do they want? What's their intentions? Your commitment is being tested. That may mean something to you around the new moon in relation to this person. So what are you the commitment can be to yourself, right? They could be a fire sign. No, well, they could be. But Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is showing up. So they could be a Taurus, specifically King of Wands. Sorry, I keep saying Wands. So they could be a fire sign or an earth sign. So Sag, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Strong Taurian energy, but I was picking up fire energy, right? Perhaps you this person or had some communication with this person in the past, or you feel intuitively like you don't want to talk to this person or you want to block them. All right, so I don't know what this blocking energy is with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, but there's something that has either not been said, or you need to like finally close this off with this person, but they are coming in and your commitment to yourself is being tested, which tells me like you've possibly committed yourself to not dealing with player energy anymore. You've possibly committed yourself to like being very analytical and you know, using your mind and your logic, because I'm picking up air energy with you right now, like Libran energy, especially with being in Libran season still, okay? So what you learned from this situation, your commitment to yourself and what you told yourself previously is being tested here. And they're showing up as solid and stable, right? But you're like, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, you're not sure whether this person, whether it's a friend or whatever, you're not sure if that's where your Ten of Pentacles lays. You're not sure. So like you need to really use your intellect, your mental to make a decision on this person, either cut it off completely or give it another chance. So what is it showing me you're most likely to do? Magician. Yeah, you have a decision to make in regards to this. You're unsure, but you will be sure. And you just need to know that there's two faces to this person. So you've got the Magician, but they've got two faces, like there's a mask energy here. This could be tricky or trickster energy as well. So yes, use your intuition. There's another side to this situation or this person that they're not showing you. Absolutely. One more card. Yeah, this person hurt you in the past. I thought this was the Five of Cups, but it's the Three of Cups. So this person hasn't gone through some sort of healing. I feel, and you can do what you like, but you're possibly going to block them from social media. Possibly. Because you've transformed, you've changed. Death card energy, also Scorpio energy. You possibly don't want a new start, even though they're coming in all sorry and passionate I don't feel that you're going to go far. All of these cards at the bottom are in the reverse. So this is sort of showing me like either you're not ready to move forward with that, or you just completely don't want anything to do with them. Okay. Queen, when your volume is sorted, let me know. Jasmine, I don't know if Jasmine is there or if it's another Jasmine. There's a lot going on. Candy, are you under ethereal, Candy? Because I know you're still online. Welcome everyone to the channel. I won't be on for too much longer. I've got a couple of donated readings to get through. If you do donate, I will honor your donation and do your reading for you, but the free list is now closed, okay? Candy, are you under ethereal on your PayPal? Just let me know that. Just say, yes, I am. I know that I am, but my phone is buffering. Oh, no. Okay. Post your first question. I put soul child. Let me just double check that. Just want to make sure I've got the right person. Even though I know you donated, I'm just not sure what it was under. Where's my finger? Oh yeah, soul child. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, well that's that mystery sorted out. What else do we have? I feel that your questions about love, right? Can you tell me how Dante feels about me? So who is Dante to you? While we're waiting for Queen to sort out her phone and her volume, who is Dante to you? Let's have a look at a new moon energy. The free list is closed, guys. I'm doing Candy right now, then Queen, and then that will be it. If you do want to donate, you can still donate and still get your reading otherwise, and I will honor the donation. But otherwise, I've been on for 2.5 hours and it is time for me to leave the feed soon. What's going on with Dante and Candy? And show me a new moon card for Candy, please, for what she needs to focus on. Okay, so Aries energy, but it didn't come out. I want a flipper, please, Spirit, or a flyer. There it is. So we've got Taurus energy. I feel this is about you, not necessarily the relationship. This is Taurus. This is like being very solid and having a plan and a practical plan about your future. So your dreams and your dreams. So very Aquarian energy with the dream word being there. You know, needing to have some sort of use your mind. I've been saying this all day, right? Okay, so you're both Taurus. Okay. So I've been saying this all day. Your dreams need a practical plan. So instead of sitting in your emotions, you need to be more practical at this time in your life about decisions or even making a plan. So making a budget in regards to your money, making a goal in regards to your career or a project, or even relationships. Like, what is it you want out of love? Would you want to have fun right now, or are you ready for commitment and settle down? So, you know, you need some sort of plan, all right? You need to know what you want. You need to be grounded and know exactly what you need, right? Show me clearly about Dante, his feelings towards Candy. Four of Pentacles. So you definitely make him feel safe in some sort of way, and he wants to move forward with you. He wants... Sorry, I've been talking a long time. I'm just clearing my throat now. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is you make him feel safe, you make him feel grounded. He doesn't want to, like, he wants to progress the relationship, but there's something that's happened in the past where he's been made to feel like a child in other relationships, and he's been made to feel like he wasn't treated properly as a child, or there wasn't a lot of love in his life from his mother, his father. So the boundary that he may now and again set up may have a lot to do with his past and not necessarily to do with you. So I hope that's making sense to you. So if he's like, and it may not make sense right now, but as you know, he may like try and say no, and it's only because he's had to cope with things in the past where he couldn't say no and he had to like toe the line. So he could have had a very strict family upbringing, or there's something like where he's going to be setting some boundaries. He could have like had a brother or a sister that was domineering over him. So anyway, we'll move forward on that. 6 of Wands, that's something you can't see yet, so maybe that will come in. He wants the relationship to turn out to be successful, okay? He wants things to be good all the time, I'm hearing. Now, Taurus energy, I know you're both Taurians, but like, and you'll know this, when it takes you a while to make a decision, but once you've made a decision about someone, your heart is set, you'll do everything to make that relationship work. So, you know, that also goes for him too. What else do we have? Okay. I'm going to put those back, although the 2 of Cups was there. What does he want? He may have Pisces in his chart. I'm picking up strong Pisces, Pisces moon, Pisces north node, Pisces rising, even Pisces Venus, okay? So maybe do his birth chart with him or for him. There's something about a gift here. Perhaps you're presenting him with a gift, or he's presenting you with one. 10 of Pentacles, this is really nice energy. This is, you know, you bring out the child in him. He has a lot of fun with you. He sees you as his 10 of Pentacles, which is really, really beautiful, okay? And you could have met him online, but this relationship, I feel, is, look, you got the Star. Really, really pretty card, really nice energy. Like, he sees a future with you. He really does. The Lovers, yes. So he sees a future with you. You got the Lovers, the 10 of Pentacles. The only thing here I would watch out for is if you get into a disagreement or something, he's going to try and put his walls up. He's going to set his boundaries because he has been deceived in the past. 7 of Swords. That's why, okay? 7 relates to this 7 of Wands here. It has a lot to do with either his childhood or a past life. I'm just going to say that. If he had a childhood where he could do what he wanted to, well, then it must have been a past life thing. Because I'm picking up really strong childhood, or when he was a child, possibly in a past life, and it's coming through. So even though subconsciously, like, he doesn't even know what's going on, if you have a disagreement, an argument, you know, a difference in opinion, I do feel that he's going to put a wall up, okay? Because of what happened. Anything else? Potential outcome. Ooh, Emperor. So he wants to be your protector. He wants to be solid for you, no matter what he's gone through in the past, or in a past relationship, or in his childhood, or past life, or whatever. He wants to sort of man up for you here, okay? Bottom of the deck is Strength. So this relationship has a lot of potential. We have the Strength energy. So I see this going really well. Remember, your dreams, as in your dreams, Candy, need a practical plan, darling, okay? You need to get grounded, do some root chakra, base chakra, meditation. You could even do it together. There's something about bringing out his spiritual side, because possibly you haven't actually seen it yet, but like, yeah, okay. So that makes sense to you. Queen, if you're there, thank you, Queen. General, whatever comes out, let's see what's here for you, Queen. If you want any particular cards, let me know. It didn't come out, but a time for being flipped over, but it didn't like fly out. So I want a flyer, please, Spirit. We also have giving rather than taking. That also didn't come out. I think you've given enough. You've given enough to people that possibly don't deserve it. That's what I'm picking up here. There's a slow energy, okay? I have this feeling that you haven't really shown your full potential to the, excuse me, That's the first time I've burped. I'll talk about that in a second. You haven't shown your full potential to the world. You got the end of a tough cycle approaches at the bottom, but we still haven't got a card. So let's, like, you haven't shown your full potential. So maybe you'll be showing it. Yeah, you need to show your full potential, which means you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. North node, your north node. Have a look at your birth chart, and your north node is very significant. And be bold here with that. So we've got the be bold and make your first move and step out of your comfort zone. There's something here about needing to like do something different here, whether it's a project, a hobby, meet a new group of friends, you know, interact with a new relationship that's very different than you'd normally go with, okay, or the person that you'd normally go with. So Spirit's saying with the new moon in Libra from the 21st of October, you're definitely going to start, or you need to start doing things differently. And you haven't showed your full potential yet, but you will, okay? Prosperity lies ahead at the bottom of the deck. Let's pull out some oracle cards from this deck. I love these oracle cards. They're so pretty, okay? Spirit's also saying Sacred Traveler. There's messages from the Sacred Traveler in here. We're going to do a few cards for you. Also the Wisdom of the Oracles. So there's a few messages coming through, but Spirit really wants me to use oracle cards today with this reading over the tarot, although we might clarify. Okay. You need to be more playful, or take a more playful approach, like go with the flow more. I'm getting that flow energy, but also focus. So need to focus on what this first move is and what it means for you to step out of your comfort zone. Also, it's the number 22, that may be significant, or the number 4. So stability comes with you focusing on something that you really want, or someone you really want. Because I think it's more like a project or career with you, all right? So Spirit wants you to get more focus. So do some third eye meditation and also throat chakra to be able to communicate with yourself what that focus will mean to you. Definitely some shadow work too. Possibly do that in Mercury retrograde. Perfect time to do that, because in Mercury retrograde you don't have to action anything, right? You can rethink, reassess, like regroup, like think about things, but not actually action anything. That's why I love Mercury retrograde, okay? Miracles are coming into your life. They're slow in coming, but if you focus on something, like there's something amazing coming in. So we'll clarify what that could be. Spirit is trying to support you with this. There's been rough energy. There's been rough seas, especially within regards to your emotions. You've had to show a lot of courage here. There's that rough seas again. It's showing up in both cards, okay? Especially on an emotional level. What else do we have for Queen? And then we'll use the Wisdom deck. Yeah, you need to find your passion. Like, perhaps you feel you've lost your passion. That came out in the reverse. There is some sort of like focus on passion and to need to make the first move towards that. I actually feel that's to do with a project or a creative project, okay? And you need to step out of your comfort zone and actually action it and not procrastinate anymore on doing something. Because wherever your passion lies, and it's the number 36, which breaks down to a 9, which talks about this year still. So I feel like if you focus your attention on what you're passionate about, miracles are going to come in. And if you've had an emotional upheaval, it's really going to support, because look at these calm waters now in this card. So there's a lot of calmness with this card if you find your passion and focus. What else is here for Queen? Yeah, you're being supported by Spirit. It hasn't been easy, and perhaps you felt sometimes you haven't been supported, but you have, like you are, right? There's a message coming in here. Again, very calm waters, so it's a peaceful message. We'll look at that too. So I've got 2 cards to clarify here, the passion and the message. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Wow, so there's a message coming in, possibly to do with love, or if you're looking for work, or, you know, if you find out by having that meditation and reflection about what your passion is, you're sort of going to know your focus then, and it's going to make you really, really happy. Okay, let's pull out a few more cards from the Sacred Traveler, because that was like really significant. Spirit said to me before to use that. Grounding, yeah. I think I said before, get grounded. Get grounded, use your root base chakra to do meditation. I mean, I don't follow meditation videos. I prefer to just sit in silence and use that color red to ground, or green for my heart chakra, or whatever you're doing. Like, I don't like to like do a guided meditation, like, but you can do that if you want to. So we're going to clarify 3 of these cards, because the rest speak for themselves. Yeah, you're going into unknown territory. Step out of your comfort zone, right? Yes, you are. You're going into unknown territory, but you are exactly where you need to be. So don't think you're going off track, but you do need to step out of your comfort zone, okay? You're exactly where you need to be. One more card. And that's why Spirit wanted me to use this deck. So these messages are really important. Get grounded. You're exactly where you need to be, but you do need to go into some sort of unknown territory and be bold and make that move on your passion, okay? Open yourself to spiritual source. So this is really like, you're going to find sanctuary and peace with talking to Spirit here. The answers are within. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Answers are within, with your higher self and with your spirit team. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have abundance is pouring into your life when you refocus. Okay, when you focus, miracles will happen and happiness will come in. Follow your bliss, follow your passion, and trust that there's a divine plan. Let's clarify with this deck, the Nicoletta Ceccoli deck. Okay, why is passion here? What is this? Passion and happiness, I think, are tied together, and then it's to do with some sort of message. The message could be downloads from Spirit too. What's the passion and happiness? 9 of Swords in the reverse. So you're moving into a period. Watch this again. I want you to watch this a few times where you're not worried anymore. Something's going to, you'll be, oh, I'm not worried anymore about that. I know what I need to do. I think that's got a lot to do with that message as well. Why is the 9 of Swords in reverse with your passion? Like, you're going to find out what your passion is. Wow. By doing that work, that moon energy there, right? That work on going within and grounding and meditating and asking Spirit and working together to find out what your passion is. It's going to be illuminated, possibly around the new moon in Libra, or even the full moon next month. And you're going to go, yes, I don't have to worry now. I know what my passion is. I know what I need to be doing. Spirit's given me all these downloads. So what's this message? Why is the message? And this message could be coming in about like what your heart desires, what your bliss is. Okay? They didn't fly. So I want some flyers, please, Spirit. Show me clearly. Flyers, flippers. Flyers or flippers. What's these 3 cards? Yeah, 9 of Swords, message coming in, or Page of Swords. So you're going to have to get curious about whatever message is coming in. It could be from a King of Swords, masculine energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be about career. It could be about, you know, working together on something. Yeah, and you're going to have to action it. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Whatever message is coming in. It could be from a masculine spirit guide as well. But I feel it's more like a person. And you're not going to worry, but you are going to have to action something. Also, if you're looking for new work, you're going to have to be bold and make the first move to apply for this job, if it's a job. It could be even like we've got the Queen of Pentacles now. I feel that's you. So getting grounded by removing the fear, okay? You're going to step into a place where you're more independent and feeling free here. And there's that 10 of Pentacles. So it could have to do with resources, career. It could be some support from a masculine, possibly as well. But something's going to make you really happy. Okay? And it doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about romance here, because we're not talking about romance. We're talking about life in general, possibly career, finances, resource related. Okay, that's definitely resource related, Queen. What's your second question? If anyone else has donated, let me know, please. Otherwise, I will be leaving the feed any second after Queen's second question. I have been on here for 3 hours, and my time is definitely up. I will definitely be on tomorrow morning, okay? So if you want to tune in tomorrow morning around 8 a.m., I'll be on here 8, 9 a.m. Will there be any serious love connection with Ethan and I, or anyone? Not really interested in anyone else though, okay? Will there be serious love connection with Ethan? I don't know if these are the right cards to use. I don't think they are for that question. Spirit's saying just use tarot, so I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. Okay. Is there any serious love connection coming in that... Oh, 10 of Pentacles, that Queen can work with. So that's a yes. And to make sure that you have released any emotional baggage and forgive people from the past to receive this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, that is, because you have the Ace of Cups. So that's like, yes, there is. Also, Ethan may, he may have to be a bit patient if he is still working on his healing and how he's been treated in emotionally from the past. So there is an offer coming in. I do feel it's from him. Show me clearly, Spirit, what else is here. Yeah, something's going to make you super happy. All in the upright, unless I feel it needs to be in reverse. Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Wands. The Moon. If you're not very clear, you will be on how he feels. Okay, because the Moon was there in the reverse. Yeah. So there's a lot of social media contact here with Ethan. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Don't go at something defensively. Like if he's being emotionally closed, there is a reason for it, and don't accuse him, I'm getting, of anything or of connecting with another, because I don't think that's what's going on. So there's an element of you just like needing to use your magician energy wisely and not like set up boundaries for yourself, because Magician in the reverse is like tricking him into something. Okay, I feel that's your energy, right? I think you're hanging on a little tight to this person. There is an element of really needing to get to know him, right? So to avoid the conflict, like I don't mean put them in the friend zone, but don't expect too much. And when our expectations relax, then that's when things come in, okay? That's when amazing things happen. Oh, there's a card flipped over. Queen of Swords. Yeah, set your intention with yourself, not with him. So be careful you're not being like, this is the boundary I'm going to set with you, because he's just going to run, okay? Don't be tricky with your own communication, right? Like, don't play games, please, Queen. I know we can get stuck in that ego, in that human self, right? Because you're holding on too tightly. You need to like release the reins a bit, energetically speaking, okay? We've got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. I do feel it's supposed to be in reverse. I think there's a warning here that if you hold on too tightly or set too many boundaries or expect too much from him emotionally, he's going to run away, okay? He's going to run away because that's going to be, look at that, 10 of Wands. It's going to be too much of a burden. He's going to be like, I don't need this, right? Yeah, he's not going to want, like, he's not ready to open up emotionally, but he will, because the Ace of Cups is there, and he's, like, going to offer love, but it needs to, you need to be patient with this. I mean, it could take up to 4 months, I'm hearing as well. And if you rush in too quickly or set your boundaries and be too domineering over him, it's demasculating him in some sort of way when he hasn't sort of, like, focused on his healing. But if you give him love, compassion, show him you're attracted to him. Don't expect anything from him. Detach your energy and show him that you're independent and like free, because that is a soul contract you have with him, right? Three of Pentacles. To work together to make it work. But also, if he is emotionally closed, because you do have the Twin Flame card. So if he is emotionally closed, give this time and just have fun and get to know each other. The Fool is all about having fun, right? Avoid conflict and the Lovers, all right? That's when love and that Wheel of Fortune will turn around. Avoid conflict. Don't get too emotionally invested. He's going to put his boundaries up and feel like he's being attacked if you hang on too tight or set like limits or boundaries. Like a mother figure. He doesn't want a mother, he wants a lover. Okay? Right? Okay. One more card, potential outcome, commitment. Yeah, if you follow Spirit's advice, there could be commitment in the future, right? You need to work on trust issues. You definitely have some trust issues here. Don't be spying on him, trying to figure out what he's doing, looking at his friends. You need to keep more positive, and you need to do what Spirit's asking you. Detach your energy, just have fun, get to know each other, and please don't use any trickster energy. Use Mercury retrograde to reassess the situation as well. And where you need to look at that, the Devil and the Justice card, where you need to look at your shadow side, what's right and what's wrong about your shadow side. Guys, I've been on here 3 hours. That is definitely my cue to leave. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry if you didn't get your reading today. I know there was a super long list. Had a great life. Have an amazing Saturday night. If you want to tune in Sunday morning, lying in bed at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I will be on again. Thank you guys for being here. I love you lots. Bye.